looking, you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some.
Hey everybody, it's the Coach, and this is Monday Night.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check it back, check it back.
Half 85.
Here's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run it with Balaj. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Kalen Balaj, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Yellow, yellow. There's a blue lady.
Got double tight.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette. 4th down now after a loss of 2. And never good on a pass complete.
Mike spot. Mike spot 4. Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. There he goes, left side. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone, I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. So the shotgun snap to Allen, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. DK Metcalf, his 5th touchdown now on the...
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I'm coming after you. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
We'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Check back 33. Switch up. Switch up.
Alert, alert, alert.
They'll start on the ground with Balaj. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
On play action, Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On play action, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the Situation in there, the defense won the battle. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen. He's going to fight. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 39 yards there, a big one. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Allen to throw once more. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown in this opening quarter.
Let's go, Blue Lady.
56. Let's go, let's go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
But, gotta get the point. Get on the point right here. I got 83.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Fournette, a first down carry. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the draw, this is Fournette. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Mahomes now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. The All-Pro in 2 positions. Khalil Mack there to make the stop. On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete, right around the 8. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series. So those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Going for it on 4th down. Allen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Allen. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the...
I down these two. Let's go, Wally.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. He finds Beckham complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
On 1st down, Mahomes. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he finds Howard complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run with Fournette. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
It's now 3rd and 8.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's caught. Beckham. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 15-yard line. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Here's Allen. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on it.
Get him, boys. 40. 44 to Mike. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
To the air, Allen, and he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. He'll find Metcalf. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Play action. Now it's Allen. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Looking to throw on second down. Allen, it's complete to Hopkins. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, the ball gets tipped in the air. Because of that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dawson Knox.
Yellow, yellow. Go on, 80. Hey, 57, 57. Right time.
Mahomes now on first down. That's caught by Howard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This is Fournette. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the back, Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That one may not cost him in the end, but still, obviously something the coach wants to avoid.
Check. Watch 54. Get in the weight room.
The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defense. Bender there. He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Allen now looks to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Fight on these two. Let's go, little lady.
Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Dory Jackson right there, step for step in coverage. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's got Allen. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill.
On the draw, here's Allen. And an alley to run. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's wrapped up. Taken down, back at the 25. Jadeveon Clowney.